Hey tubers and fams, it's Drew! Welcome back to my channel, California Pickin'. And we're out here at Westwood Memorial Cemetery, guys. And it's a very small little cemetery, but it's got some of the most famous celebrities, their final resting places inside. So if that interests you, stick around. If not, go check out one of my other 750 videos by now. I'm sure there's something there for you. But in the meantime, go ahead, hit like and subscribe. I know you're gonna like it. Just go ahead, hit that bell symbol too as well. You'll be getting notified whenever I make videos. So, hey, thanks so much for the like and subscribe. Let's go inside, shall we? So I'll give you a little look around this little small cemetery. It's right in the middle of the heart of Westwood, California. There's all these big, long, tall buildings up here. Look at this. It's all just surrounded by skyscrapers. And if you didn't know it, you wouldn't know it was here. And like I said, some of the most famous individuals in Hollywood history is buried in here. And we're going over here to a grave, very famous individual here, known as Don Knotts. Don Knotts. Barney Fife on the Andy Griffith Show. Can you believe that? He was also a big movie star, guys. After the Andy Griffith Show, he went on to make movies on his own, such as The Incredible Mr. Limpet, The Shakiest Gun in the West, and more. I think there's several more that I'm not remembering. Gosh, this one that I really liked, oh God, I can't remember it. Maybe I'll remember it later. The Ghost and Mr. Chicken, sorry about that. My memory was a little lagging there, but look at this plaque, guys. It's probably the best plaque in the whole cemetery. I'm going to give you a close-up. There he is, the incredible Mr. Limpet. There he is in outer space. Barney Fife. Don Knotts. Comedy legend, guys. Don Knotts. We were out here the other day, James of the Fam, and my friend Marcus and I, we came out here and shot a live stream, although Marcus told me the quality wasn't too good, so he took it down. But I walked you guys around and showed you around, but I'm going to do another video here. Hopefully we'll get better quality. This is a very famous individual, Mr. Mel Torme, known as the Velvet Fog. He had this beautiful silky voice, and that's why I think they called him the Velvet Fog. That's Mel Torme. I happen to know Mel Torme's daughter. Now we move over here to the wall. Sorry about that fire signal alarm. Here's Truman Capote and Joanne Carson. Now I'm a little confused. That's one of Johnny Carson's wives. Did she marry Truman Capote? I just do not know. And I didn't know Truman Capote was straight, so I don't know why he would have gotten married. So kind of strange, Truman Capote. And then one crypt over, but down low, is Miss Heather O'Rourke. That's the little girl from Poltergeist, guys. She died of some type of rare disease out of nowhere after, I think she shot her the second movie, Poltergeist 2, correct me if I'm wrong. And that's little Carol Ann, you know. She saw herself in the TV set. They're here. They're back. Now we're wandering over here to a location that I'm familiar with, because my dad's buried in here. He's interred here. His ashes. I'm not going to show you the exact one, but he's over there on that wall. Hi, Dad. Love you. Hope you're watching California Pickin' up there. I love you, Pop. We're gonna go look at some more celebrity graves. I'll see you next time, Dad. Yep, he's in the sanctuary of devotion. Now we'll come out here and bring you down to a very famous individual who died under very mysterious circumstances. You guys know I love conspiracies and all sorts of stuff. And let me just walk you right over to her grave. Very lovely woman. Stay tuned for this. She is right here. And that's Miss Natalie Wood, star of West Side Story and Rebel Without a Cause and many other, Brainstorm, etc. She died under mysterious circumstances from drowning on a boat with her husband Robert Wagner and actor Christopher Walken. And a lot of people are still wondering what the heck happened to Natalie Wood. She fell over, she took the dinghy, she drowned. What the heck happened? And why don't we know the full story? That's my take on it, guys. That's all I'll say. You guys do some more research, but Natalie Wood died way too early, guys. Loved her. Next, another famous individual, Bob Crane, known as Hogan's Heroes. Hogan on Hogan's Heroes, the television show, and he died under some very strange, unusual circumstances. He was murdered by a friend or an associate, and Bob Crane had some really kind of creepy proclivities in his private life. He used to like to tape and view women having sex with him. That's all on the public record. And he seemed to be really into pornography. And there's his wife, who was actually Helga or whatever on the show, Hilda on the show, Hogan's Heroes. And there she is right there. But Hogan's Heroes, Robert Crane, Bob Crane, died pretty tragically, guys. That's sad. Respect? I don't get no respect. Rodney Dangerfield. Look at that. There goes the neighborhood. Rodney Dangerfield, a big celebrity over here. The final resting place of Miss Farrah Fawcett. She had the hottest movie, selling female poster of all time, basically, in that bathing suit. Farrah Fawcett was married to Lee Majors, so her name was Farrah Fawcett Majors. But I believe they got divorced. And then she was married to, what's his name? Can't think of his name. Oh well, you know who I'm talking about. Ryan O'Neal, sorry about that. My brain's not working today. And here we have the talk show host, Merv Griffin. And I like what he says on his tombstone. I will not be right back after these messages. That's great. Merv Griffin. He became a billionaire, guys. He invested in real estate in Las Vegas, etc. And he was big time. Next famous individual, we have Walter Matthau, the other half of the Odd Couple, the original Odd Couple. Walter Matthau and Jack Lemmon. Jack Lemmon is actually buried just a few hundred feet away from him over here at Westwood Memorial Cemetery. Walter Matthau. What a great actor and comedian he was. The other half of the Odd Couple, Jack Lemmon in... Some of these grave markers are really hilarious. These guys had a good sense of humor. And right next to Jack Lemmon is Archie Bunker. Carol O'Connor, Archie Bunker, guys. Wow, incredible. Archie Bunker. And right next to Carol O'Connor, Archie Bunker, Billy Wilder, the director of the Marilyn Monroe movie. I think that's Some Like It Hot, right? And then next to Billy Wilder, Peter Falk. Yeah. Oh, before you go, one more thing. One more thing. Let me ask you something. Yeah, Peter Falk. I'm not in here. I'm home with Shira. I think that's his dog, Peter Falk. And we're looking in on the chapel where Marilyn Monroe had her funeral service, as well as many other famous individuals. But we're out here, Westwood Memorial Cemetery, on August 4th, the day before Marilyn passed away, and they're getting ready for a ceremony tomorrow, which will be, this place will be a zoo tomorrow, but it's a beautiful chapel. Just take a look. Crystal chandeliers and all. Beautiful, guys. Tomorrow's the big day. There seems to be a lot of celebrities in this cemetery that died by murder. And here's Dorothy Stratton, the famous Playboy playmate. She was killed by her jealous boyfriend, that rat Fink. Dorothy Stratton, such a beautiful woman, died murdered. Then another very famous individual here, Mr. Dean Martin, the other half of Martin and Lewis. He was part of the Rat Pack and very good friends with Frank Sinatra. He had a velvety voice. Everybody loves somebody sometimes. There's a little taste for you. Dean Martin. Great comedic actor. So I'm going to do something that no one has ever done before, at least I've never seen before. We're going to take the exact path that Marilyn Monroe, led by her husband Joe DiMaggio, took up to her grave site. Guys, I'm going to take you on the exact walk that they went. And you can look this up on the internet. This is actual history, you guys. We're walking down here to the semicircular driveway, and the procession would have taken a turn to the right, and we're just going to walk you up the hill, retracing the final steps to Marilyn's final resting place. I hope I have enough memory. And today is the August 4th, 2017, and tomorrow marks the official date of her death, August 5th, but many people believe that it was actually August 4th, before 12 o'clock, that she passed away, possibly 10:30, 10:45, from all accounts. And we're walking up the hill, following the exact path, with Joe DiMaggio leading the way. Very interesting to note that Joe DiMaggio organized her whole funeral and didn't allow any of her Hollywood friends or political friends, wink wink, to come and participate in her funeral. So there weren't any big crazy celebrities, I believe, at her funeral. It was very restricted, very private. And we're coming up here to Marilyn's crypt, and there's some people gathered around. Tomorrow this will be a zoo, but today is a great day to be here. The final resting place of Marilyn Monroe. And I met some gentlemen that brought some flowers earlier, refreshed her flowers, and we chatted a while about Marilyn. So hope you enjoyed the tour. She's the most famous individual in here, and just wanted to come by and pay my respects to my favorite movie star, Marilyn Monroe. I sang a little song to her earlier, so I may put that up on the internet. We'll see. Let me know if you want to hear me sing Candle in the Wind. It was pretty good. It wasn't bad. Goodbye, Norma Jean. All right, so if you want to check that out, go ahead. That's me, Drew, the California Picker. Hit like and subscribe. Come on back to my channel to see more. I do all kinds of videos. Exploration, Hollywood, scandals, conspiracy, antique picking video, dumpster diving, you name it. I'm out there doing it. All right, guys, come on back to California Picking. Tell your friends, keep on picking. Cheers now. Love you, Marilyn. I'll always keep a nice thought for you. Cheers.